Excellency, we have the Aga Khan community is with us here. Aga Khan community. We have the ambassador for Iran is with us here. Amidst us, we have the registrars and deputy registrars. Please stand up, all of you, of the High Court. Registrars and deputy registrars of the High Court, please stand up. Your Excellency, the Vice Chairman, NRM Gomba District, Honorable Juma Witonzi, is with us here. We have the chairperson NRM Kawempe and MP-elect Hajat Madina Sereko. Hajat, stand up for recognition. We have Honorable Ray elect Juboga West is with us here. We have Haji Hassan Burwada of Burwada Estates. Your son, Your Excellency, is with us here today. We have Haji Ibrahim, Rio Estates, is with us here. Dr. Sebunya is with us here. Honorable Shaban Sengendo and his councillors from Nakawa is with us here. Honorable, stand up with your team. Hajat Sulaina Chigozi is with us. The district card of Wachiso, Sheikh Elias Chigozi, is also with us here. Your Excellency, there are very, very many dignitaries who have honored your invitation. But without any further ado, because of time, allow me to invite the Right Honorable Speaker of the Parliament of Uganda, Hajat AAA Anite Among, to say salam, strictly salam, and after that salam, to invite the Vice President, who in turn invite His Excellency. Tafadhali.
Assalamu alaikum. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and the President-elect of the Republic of Uganda, the Vice President, Honorable Jessica Alupo, and all the ministers, allow me to ride on the protocol that has already been established. Your Excellency, in the interest of time, for us Muslims, by 7 we should have finished. We should have finished the speeches, and then we go for prayer and break the fast. Your Excellency, the issue of the Qadi courts, the bill is before us, and I want to thank you before my Muslim brothers and sisters for giving us the trust again as the Speaker of Parliament and Deputy Speaker of Parliament. We want to thank you sincerely, and this is the time of Ramadan for forgiveness, for unity and reconciliation. Your Excellency, we want to thank you. On a special note, I want to thank the Muslim community. During our campaign period, I want to say this: Muslims supported President Museveni. In every rally where we would want somebody to pray, there would always be a Muslim. We want to thank you for the support for President Museveni. Your Excellency, I want to thank you for supporting the Muslim leaders always to go for Hijjah pilgrimage. May the good Allah bless you and keep you forever for us. You're a gift to this country, Your Excellency. And Muslims, as we continue praying at this period of time, let's keep praying for our president to live longer and longer in this country. Allow me to invite Her Excellency, the Vice President of Republic of Uganda, to say Assalamu alaikum to our Muslims and invite the President to speak to his best friends. Your Excellency, thank you again for this Iftar dinner. We equally had one in the Parliament, and thank you for making it a tradition. May the good Allah bless you for us.
Your Excellency, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda, Right Honorable Anita Mong, the Speaker of Parliament of Uganda, the Right Honorable Rukia Nakadama, the Third Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable members of Cabinet present, Excellencies, the ambassadors, members of the diplomatic corps, Your Eminence, Sheikh Ramadan Mubaje, all dignitaries in your respective ranks and capacities, security chiefs, I see you, I recognize your presence. Ladies and gentlemen, Salam alaikum. I have my short prayer which I always say when I am with my friends and brothers, the Muslim community. And as I sing, you will be helping me to sing from where you are. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Akbar, Allah Akbar, Ahamu. Your Excellency, that is the shortest prayer that I know in Islam, but I will continue learning more. Allow me, Your Excellency, to thank you and Mama for extending the annual invitation to our Muslim brothers and sisters to come here in State House annually to observe this Iftar dinner. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. I would like to thank the Muslim brothers and sisters and congratulate them for so far the successful journey in the month of Ramadan. The month of Ramadan, like the period of Lent, has three key messages to all of us, the people of God. That is prayer, almsgiving, and fasting. I congratulate the team that chose the theme of today. It is a theme that communicates a strong message to all of us as the people of God, as Ugandans. And I will not dilute it, but I would like to thank you for choosing that theme. It's a very good theme. Without peace, it is not easy to develop, or it is not possible to develop. But I know that Uganda has come a long way. Let me also use this occasion to thank His Excellency, who is a Commander-in-Chief, for having established that peace here in Uganda, together with the security forces. Your Excellency, we don't take it for granted because we know that Uganda is now an island of peace in a region that is disturbed, and we are now exporters of peace and security through many mechanisms, Your Excellency, which you design as the Commander-in-Chief. So I call upon all of us, the Muslim community, to keep and ensure that we maintain that peace for the very reasons that we have articulated in today's theme. Today, Your Excellency, is not my day to speak from here. Let me now use this opportunity to invite you to address us. The floor is yours, sir.
Sit down, please, sit down. Her Excellency the Vice President, the Right Honorable Speaker, the other political leaders, His Eminence the Mufti, and all the religious leaders, members of the diplomatic corps, namwe mwena abasiramu abaze wano mbaniriza wano mwena, you're most welcome. I want to congratulate the Muslims for the fasting. It's not yet over, but I think we have gone some distance. Secondly, I want to thank the Muslims and all the Ugandans for massively supporting us during the last elections. Thirdly, I'm glad that Ugandans listened to our message. You know, Uganda had become a failed state. It had been undermined by the poison of the politics of identity. When I went to Sudan, Khartoum, invited by Omar Bashir, that was the last time I was there. It was some years ago. We were in the big hall in Khartoum, where they have public meetings. And then I said, you people, what do you call identity in Arabic? They told me Hawiya, that is called Hawiya, identity. Then I said, what do you call interests? Then they said it is called Maslaha. So then I said, you people of Sudan, what politics are you following? Is it Hawiya or Maslaha? The whole laughed. They all laughed. Now, that was the big problem here. In the 1962 elections, the problem you have is that what you call history, I call current affairs. Because I was there, I don't know, God has really favored me. In the last 65 years, from 1960, I have been either watching or directly involved. By 1960, I was in, they were calling it Junior Secondary 2. That was the eighth year in the school system, and I was following everything. So in the elections of 1962, we had 3 political parties based on Hawiya, on identity, on sectarianism. You had the Democratic Party, DP, for the Catholics. You had UPC for the Protestants and some Muslims. Then you had Kabaka Yeka for the Baganda Protestants, tribal and sectarian religion. That was the poison that almost destroyed Uganda. Because in the 1962 elections, no party could win majority. Because if you say religion, there's no religion here which will win a majority. If you say tribe, there's no tribe which will win a majority. So that's why, after they failed to get a majority, that's why Kabaka Yeka formed an alliance with UPC, which lasted only 2 years and collapsed. And then we went into war. 1966, 1971, 1972, 1979, 1981, wars. However, from 1965, the student movement saw through these mistakes. And we said, you people, follow the politics of maslaha, of emigaso kinakugasa. Temulowoleza onani atuyamba ki kyemba mutandikirako. Emigaso mutunule abantu kyebagasa, si oyani Katonda yamanya abantu embeera yaabwe. Golu Katonda oyagala kina embeera y'abantu ono gundi Katonda yabatonda. Who are you? So what is happening now in the Middle East is something we have discussed with those leaders. I have really discussed with those leaders. All of them, they are all our friends. The Israelis are our friends. The Iranians are our friends. The UAE are our friends. The Qataris are our friends. The Saudis, the Americans. And when there was fighting last year, I put out, you know, I am chairman of the non-aligned movement. Up to now, I am still chairman. But when the fighting started last year, I first kept quiet. I didn't want. But after some time, I issued a statement. My staff can get that statement and give it to the people who are here. where I really externalized what we have been talking quietly with all these people. You will read it. But the whole problem starts with what we call in English chauvinism. Chauvinism. Buli omu okulowooza nti ye yekka. Everybody thinks he's the one who is most important. So that's why we have got that huge problem. You can see now the destruction, the dangers. I discussed with the Iranians, with all of them, the leaders, Ahmadinejad, Raisi, the one who was here, all of them, Hashem Rafsanjani. I was saying, you people, the Iranians, why don't you recognize Israel? They said Israel does not belong here. It is not, it is a transplant in the Middle East. I said, no. Me, I know this part of the world from the Bible. You are all mentioned in the Bible. The Jews are mentioned, the Persians are mentioned. There's another group called Medians. The Philistines, Palestinians are mentioned. Goliath was a Palestinian. Why don't you? So I told them, you should accept Israel, so that we implement the two-state solution. Then I go to Netanyahu, who is a good friend of mine. He has come here many times. We're in this house here with him and the president of Sudan. General Burhan. We were here. We had a meeting here. I said, why don't you recognize Palestine? Why? The two-state solution. Because of course, for them they say, initially the Palestinians, the Arabs did not accept the two-state solution. It is true that in one of the conferences, Khartoum conference, the Arabs had said, no recognition, no what, that line. But since that time, they have accepted. You Israel, why don't you implement this? They can't. You don't know why. They say, oh, this one, they say this, but you can see they are very reluctant to accept the two-state solution. Then our friends, the Americans, the use of force in this area. In that statement, I gave the history of all these mistakes. So therefore, I want to congratulate you Ugandans, because when we told you, please avoid sectarianism, reject sectarianism, love all Ugandans, irrespective of their differences. You listened. I want to thank you. That's why, ever since 1994, ever since 1980, when we started elections, the NRM is always winning on the first round. We have never gone for the second round. Why? Because you all agreed that the message of unity was better than the other message of sectarianism. So when you see the suffering in the Middle East, you can see the consequences of that area is very rich, very rich. But you can see the politics disturb the whole area. So I want to congratulate you, Ugandans, for in 1964 rejecting sectarianism. They were laughing at us, the old politicians. They were saying, you young boys, you don't know reality. Reality is that blood is thicker than water, meaning that tribalism is more important than anything else. And I remember telling them that you people, me, I'm a cattle keeper. I produce milk, I produce beef, I produce bananas. Buli angulako musanyukira. Sisobola kugamba nti abanyankole bokka be bangulako. Abe Kampala bwe bagula amata gange baba banyambi. Bwe bagula amatooke baba banyambi. Bwe bagula ennyama baba banyambi. So I value Uganda. I value East Africa. I value Africa because they are the ones who support my prosperity. When you come to Victoria and you find I have built a good house, it is not because of my tribe. It is because of Uganda, of East Africa, of Africa. Because they are the ones who buy my milk, buy my beef, buy my bananas. So, dividing people is really short-sighted. It's even against your own interest. I want to discuss with the Western countries. If you are a smart person, especially if you are a smart businessman, why would you want to trade with a poor man? A poor man anakuyamba ki? Why don't you want people to have income, to have money, to have wealth, the whole world, global affluence? Because if you get global affluence, they will buy more from you. How much will they buy from you? So I would want to really to get time and discuss with all these people the issue of global affluence, which would benefit everybody. When China modernized, mumpada kazindaro, yamwe, you are the ones who gave me the kazindaro. Ne kanyanguye kubanga Iftar is about to come now. When China modernized, in 1986 I was trying to build a steel industry here. But I was told, I said, no, steel has no market in the world. And indeed, at that time, a ton of steel was $200. But when China started modernizing, and building modern infrastructure. Price of steel $20. So the prosperity of China benefited me here. The price of copper went up, the price of all those products. So therefore, I would like to use this Ramadan to call upon people in the world to work for justice everywhere. And global affluence. Mwebale nnyo Katonda babeere.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for always educating us, and we have learned a lot from your speech today. Your Excellency, I want to make a humble request of allowing for 5 pictures only. And we ask that those pictures are done here because of time. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for accepting. This time round, in terms of hierarchy, we are going to start from down. We shall not start from up. I want to call upon the Quran reciter, Hafiz Habibullah Bwanika, and Dr. Ashraf Mtagubia, who gave us a preaching to go for the picture, the first picture. His Excellency is having a picture with a young sheikh who gave us a preaching and the Quran reading. Next, we shall have Muslim Guild presidents. No, we have Muslim Guild presidents. Join His Excellency for that picture. After the guild presidents, they are still interacting with His Excellency. After that, we are having Batata, Tata Sheikh Obed Kamlegea, Tata Mukuru, ne Tata Sheikh Hussein Rajab Kakoza. Nabo bafune ekifaananyi ne muganda waabwe, muto waabwe. Next, we shall have friends from other political parties, our friends who joined us from other political parties other than NRM. That is a very special picture. Last but not least, His Eminence the Mufti and Uganda Muslim Supreme Council people seated on the table of His Eminence. Only those people who are seated on the table where His Eminence was seated, let them have the picture, and that is the very last picture. The last picture, the ambassadors, all the ambassadors. Please hurry up, Your Excellencies. Hurry up, Your Excellencies, the ambassadors. Your Excellency, I don't know whether you are allowed to have in those meetings. Okay. His Excellency has decided to have an entertainment. Matari Group, Chigoroba Matari Group, please hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up.
From Luwero District, Bulemezi. I'm Sheikh Hamza Murshidi Musurwa. I'm leading Yoaba Zukuru in this Chigoro Matari Group.
Sheikh, please take on the floor.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, ya Rabbi salli alayhi wa sallim. Allahumma salli ala Yahwa, ya Rabbi salli alayhi wa sallim. mwebala okujja ddala mukozi omulimu oyo musajja akoze enguudo ddala mukozi omulimu oyo musajja yange amazima ddala mukozi omulimu mutuufu ndi mulamu ddala mukozi omulimu wamajjajja weebala amazima wamajjajja osobola amazima gwe ekituufu okuŋŋaanya ffenna abantu otukuŋŋaanya ddala mukozi omulimu nesibambye kwegasseeko nesibambye kwegasseeko ddala mukozi omulimu n'abalala bali mu kkubo ddala mukozi omulimu NRM mumpe enduulu NRM muwage amazima ddala mukozi omulimu omuzukulu yenze nkutte ddala mukozi omulimu mpola mpola ettaali amazima ddala mukozi omulimu bamajjajja weebala okujja gatambudde amasannyalaze agabunyiza ava mu bitundu eby'ensuso mwenna abaliwo mumpe obugalo abasiraamu muwage amazima mukozi omulimu n'abasiraamu mutatusuulirira ddala mukozi omulimu mpola mpola ettaali amazima ddala mukozi omulimu mpola mpola ndeeta amazima ddala mukozi omulimu bamajjajja nkusaba okkirize ddala mukozi omulimu bamajjajja nkusaba okkirize ddala mukozi omulimu entambula etusumbuwa ddala mukozi omulimu entambula etusumbuwa ddala mukozi omulimu kigoloba mukube ettaali mmwe ddala mukozi omulimu jjajja mpadde akantu ddala mukozi omulimu jjajja mpadde akantu ddala mukozi omulimu mwebale okujja ddala mukozi omulimu sipiika weebale okujja ddala mukozi omulimu betyamonge oli w'amaanyi ddala mukozi omulimu bakuzzeeko ddala mukozi omulimu oyo sipiika mutuufu asobola ddala mukozi omulimu amaginati omundabira nnyo oyo ddala mukozi omulimu omuzzukulu amutumidde nnyoze ddala mukozi omulimu nange omuzibe mmanye ensonga amasa bulwanyi weebala amazima amajjajja okoze omulimu gwe amajjajja okoze omulimu gwe weebala okumpa akantu weebala okumpa akantu nsaba Allah akuwangaaze abayibaayituddemu olulala insha Allah mwenna mirembe
kale mwebale nnyo mwebale ddala kale mwebale mwenna.
Thank you very much, Chigoroba. Can we have anthems in reverse order?